Today, we're tackling something that honestly feels like a constant struggle for so many businesses, the messy world of enterprise data. If you've ever felt like your business is, well, less like one smooth operation and more like a bunch of separate units, finance over here, sales doing its own thing, ops trying desperately to sync with HR, that friction.
Absolutely. It's like each system lives in its own little universe.
Exactly. And IT ends up, stuck playing translator all day, building custom bridges just to get basic information across instead of everyone operating from the same playbook.
And look, the reality, especially now, thinking about 2025, if you're still operating with those disconnected systems, our sources are pretty blunt. You're bleeding efficiency, insight, and frankly, control.
Bleeding efficiency, that sounds dramatic, but probably accurate.
It is. Think about the statistic businesses with siloed data. They spend, on average, something like 25% more time just manually fixing data than actually analyzing it.
About 25%, that's huge.
It's a massive misallocation of talent, right? Your smartest people are stuck doing data entry. So this isn't just a nice-to-have fix. It's really about survival now. The way forward is what we're calling smart integration.
Smart integration.
Yeah, and a prime example we're seeing pop up everywhere is Sage integration. Taking a powerful financial system like Sage and integrating it properly. Well, it basically turns that financial system into a kind of central brain.
A central brain. I like that analogy.
Yeah, syncing up in real time with everything else. It's transformative.
Okay, so transformative, meaning it's not just about like shuffling data around. It's changing how the business fundamentally works.
Precisely.
So our mission today really is to unpack why data synchronization isn't just another tech buzzword, why it's becoming the new standard. And for you listening, the big question is always, okay, why should I care about this today? So what's the urgency?
Well, the urgency is that synchronization is what separates the truly agile businesses from the ones constantly, playing catch up. When your data flows seamlessly, in real time, your teams just move faster. No more waiting for batch updates at the end of the day. No more reconciling endless spreadsheets.
Can you give an example, like a concrete scenario?
Sure. Imagine a customer places an order in the old disconnected way that kicks off a chain of emails, maybe manual data entry. It's slow, prone to errors. With synchronization, that order hits sales, instantly updates inventory, pings finance, notifies logistics, boom, 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 all in real time. We even heard about one company. They used to have this dreaded spreadsheet reconciliation day every single week. Everyone hated it. Now, that time is spent on strategy, not fixing data mistakes. That's synchronization making a real difference.
Okay, that paints a clear picture. But for many, that kind of seamless flow, it still feels a bit like science fiction. What actually makes it possible now? Is it just better tech?
Well, yeah, the tech has caught up. It really comes down to the API game, hasn't it?
Ah, APIs, right.
Modern APIs have changed everything. We're not talking about those old, brittle, custom-coded integrations that break if you look at them wrong. Modern APIs provide this standardized, secure way for different systems to actually talk to each other, to understand each other. So you connect something like Sage to your CRM or your supply chain tools using these APIs, and suddenly your purchase orders, your invoices, customer records, they all just stay aligned, automatic.
Without someone manually pushing buttons.
Right. It shifts you from being reactive to being strategic.
And you mentioned insight earlier. How does this synchronization boost visibility? Because that seems to be the new currency, doesn't it? Knowing what's really happening.
Absolutely. Visibility is huge. And it's shocking, honestly, how many companies, according to our sources, are still making critical decisions based on data that's incomplete or worse, outdated. But when systems are truly synced up, especially your core financials with sales and supply chain, your forecasts stop being, educated guesses. They become much closer to reality. Executives get a single real-time view instead of trying to piece together 10 different reports.
That sounds incredibly valuable. But connecting everything more tightly, doesn't that have the elephant in the room? Security, more connections, potentially more risk.
That's a critical point, and yeah, you have to address it head on. The sources emphasize that the best integration platforms aren't just data movers, they're data guardians. We're talking strong encryption during transfer, strict role-based access constraints so only the right people see the right data, and really robust audit trail.
Knowing who did what when.
Exactly. It's not just about preventing breaches, which is obviously vital. It's also about meeting compliance rules, GDPR, CCPA, all those regulations. They demand transparency and proof of who accessed sensitive financial data. Good integration provides that.
Makes sense. This kind of leads into another concept our sources highlighted, composable architecture. Sounds fancy, but what does composable actually mean for a business day-to-day?
Think of it like moving away from those giant, rigid, all-in-one software suites, the monolith. Instead, your systems become more like a collection of specialized services that you can sort of plug and play, interchangeable parts.
Like building blocks.
Exactly like building blocks. It gives you incredible agility. Need a new tool, swap one piece out, market changes, adapt quickly without tearing down your whole IT infrastructure. Your financial system, like Sage, isn't just stuck in the finance department anymore. It becomes an active part of this evolving tech stack.
So it enables more automation too.
Tons of it. A transaction hits Sage and bam, it can automatically trigger a compliance check, flag a budget issue, send notifications. It's about making processes smarter and giving you flexibility you just didn't have before.
Okay, so let's bring this all together. The core message we're getting from the sources seems pretty clear. Stop running a disconnected business.
That sums it up perfectly.
It feels like the companies truly winning now aren't necessarily the ones with the flashiest individual tools, but the ones who've figured out how to make all their tools work together.
Precisely. Integrating that core financial system, like Sage, turning it from a back-end record keeper into a forward-looking engine for clarity and growth, that seems like a really crucial piece of the puzzle. And the thing is, this new standard for how enterprise data should work, it isn't some future prediction, it's already here. Which really leaves one final thought-provoking question for you, the listener. Is your business on board with this shift? Or are you risking getting left behind?
For the latest tech insights, visit em360tech.com.